Hello everyone, Armor King TV21 here, and I'm coming at you with another video, and it comes straight from and after the Armor King reveal in Tekken 8. Now, I've seen some people are dissatisfied, the people that aren't Armor King fans, obviously, and some people who are absolutely super excited for this character to be revealed. And I've been wanting to cover this character for a long time, when it comes to the differences between Armor King and King. Now, big things to start off with. We have obvious throw tools. We got obviously different throw animations for Armor King. Hold on, come on, let me do giant swing. Thank you. And we've got double arm swing. We've got instant shining wizard, and we also have Hades drop. We've also got down for 2+3, which is a headbutt throw. I mean, Armor King still has this throw, but it's, you know, his own animation, his own specifics with it. Armor King also has a suplex that can go and transition into a floor break, just from his generic 2 throw. Really sick stuff. Now, Armor King doesn't have, he has all sorts of different throws, obviously. But when it comes to back turn throws, Armor King is lacking a little in variety. However, what Armor King makes up in a lack of throws, he absolutely makes up for in melee damage. Now, he has back 4 1+2, which is Stone Cold Stunner. He has his own back 3, which actually gives him a guaranteed follow-up on hit, and on up forward 1, this one's a little more difficult, but if you dash in time, you can actually pick him up with down 1-4. There we go. He also has really good long-range punishes, such as one of his signature moves, forward 1+4, comes out in 13 to 15 frames. We have back 3, like I've explained earlier, long-reaching 16 frame move. It's basically, this move works like how King's forward 1+2 works, while this is just a faster version of King's forward 1+2. Faster, longer range. Good move. Really good move. We also have, like, with Armor King, he's obviously a more Mishima-esque character, so he does have a true Mishima wave dash. So during this Mishima wave dash, we can do things like Shining Wizard, Giant Swing, or also we have Hades drop. Hold on, chat. He has the infamous move Dark Upper, which is basically a Wind God Fist. It operates as the same as a Wind God Fist. That was an ISW. Very good. And we have forward 3. Now this move is super good because Armor King, as you'll know, has his own version of Ali Kick. But this version of Ali Kick is actually unique because it can actually pick the opponent up for a combo. And as you'll see, Armor King had a wall combo before King did, and it was very well known that Armor King was more combat focused than King, and King was more throw focused. So they're gonna probably have to differentiate that in Tekken 8, but I see that they're more than likely going to make Armor King as different as possible, at least in terms of, like, style and gameplay. So I can't wait to see what they do with him. Now, Armor King also has, like, I can spout to you guys about all the different throws, all the different combinations that this character has, and in all honesty, it's not gonna absolutely do the character justice, right? But what I can do is at least show you these tools. He has his own Demon Paw that wall splats. He has forward 4, which I'm going to have to show you right here, is a wall bounce in this game. His, while running 2+4, actually picks up off off the wall. So you can actually get full damage when you get a wall splat with Armor King, instead of getting the Shining Torpedo, in which King always gets. Armor King also has his own air version of Giant Swing, and arguably it's such a cool finisher too. He does have a counter hit down back 3. He does have an entire stance called Shadow Step, which is most likely what's going to be introduced to us in Tekken 8. Or at least it's not going to be introduced, but it's going to be more fleshed out in Tekken 8. And he has 3 options from it. These 3 options are as follows. Let me see if I can get Mimic to work in here. Doop. We have this one right here, which is forward 3 into 1+2. This is his first option. This is the spear option. It knocks the opponent down. The next option is Shadow Step 2. This is a high crushing low sweep that can counter hit knockdown if someone is trying to jab you out of what you're doing. And then with Armor King, you also have Shadow Needle. Completely interrupts whatever your opponent is trying to do next. They cannot interrupt at all. So, yeah, that's a part of the big things. Armor King also has a cartwheel, as you'll see. He has a, he can actually use this move 3+4-2, and it's a natural combo. Now, are they going to probably flesh this out? I actually hope they do. This move used to be the main filler of Armor King in Tekken Tag 2. But Armor King doesn't exactly have a place for it in Tekken 7. Not that I'm complaining about it, because like this used to be the main combo fill tool between tag assaults and tag combos in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. But Armor King's combos absolutely have fleshed out since then, because we can actually use CD1 in combos. Yes, CD1 is something we do need to talk about a little bit here, because it is a counter hit launcher. Not even a counter hit launcher, it's straight up just a launcher, my bad. And it's such a big deal because it just does so much, right? And it's such a cool launcher at that. Now, the big reason as to why it's important that this is a launcher and King's isn't is because Armor King's comes from a crouch dash, so it actually does matter whether or not if you land this. King's comes out instantaneously. Armor King's, you have another whole 4 frames before you get the absolute badassery that this move is. Like, ugh. You see that? Nasty work. 20 plus 20 frames on the ground. Big stuff. Armor King is very interesting because he also has counter hit strings that fully confirm them into themselves. Forward 3, forward 3 is a good example of this. Super high damaging counter hit string. Really nasty stuff. And then we have back 2-1-2, which is a counter hit confirm string. You can quite literally see how easy that is to confirm. Boom! Nasty work. Nasty work. Now, these are just some of the mainstay differences with Armor King and King. And like I said, Armor King, he's actually a more fundamentals-based character. So fighting the character, it's extremely difficult with a very good Armor King player, because Armor King is all about spacing and frame traps, or spacing traps. So the character is going to really want to make sure that the opponent that they're fighting is trying to whiff in a situation where they should not be. That's what tools like down 4 and down forward 4 come in. Down forward 4 being this one. See how much distance we can cover with this move. A lot of distance. In down 4, another good move. The opponent tries to punch you or anything during any of these moves. You can space them out and promptly whiff punish with Dark Upper. Now, Armor King has a huge array of counter hit tools, which are more than likely going to be changed in Tekken 8. Back 1, for example, is definitely going to be changed. We have tools maybe like down forward 3 that are going to be a counter hit launcher, and most likely down forward 2 is not going to be a tracking counter hit launcher anymore. Or if it is, then, you know, they might need to make it a little more minus than what it is currently. However, I do believe that Armor King is going to be an interesting addition. He's got so many tools and so many things to talk about, and in Tekken 8, he's going to be absolutely fun to play. And I cannot wait to be knowledge checking motherfuckers with this move specifically. Back 1+4. Straight arrow. Now, whether or not if it does the same thing, if it's a heat engager, or if it actually does exactly what it did in Tekken 7, is up for debate. In fact, I'm actually really interested to see if Back 3 still does the same thing in Tekken 8 as well. If Armor King gets more guaranteed follow-ups, or, you know, just more throw damage and stuff like that. I'm very interested to see what they do with Armor King, and I cannot wait to share all of the information, all of the stuff with all of you new Tekken players, especially King mains that are interested in picking Armor King up. So guys, yes, Armor King is a vastly different character. He plays and has a game plan absolutely different compared to King. He just has a very few similarities. Like how, an example here was one of the last examples that I'm going to show is that Armor King does have a crouch throw game, so he's going to be able to crouch throw punish King here with a floor break, or he's also going to be able to crouch throw punish with a leg break. So, similarities that have different functions. Shining Wizard leaves Armor King on his back. Double arm swing here, which is his giant swing. Hold on. There we go. His double arm swing, / giant swing. Big ups. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm embarrassing myself with how bad I am at giant swing on this pad. But that's okay. Oh, there we go. Still, regardless, it's an absolutely interesting character, Armor King is, and I cannot wait to share more of him with you guys, and more of the tech that I have accumulated in my brains, you know, in my big old brain, my big old noggin. I can't wait to share all of this knowledge with you guys, and just how vastly different these characters are going to be in Tekken 8. I hope you guys are looking forward to the character. There's a lot to look forward to with Armor King, and I'll just leave you guys off with this big number. Oh, hold on. I'll just leave you guys off with this big number. Yeah, it's going to be a real fun time for everyone fighting this character, bro. Armor King is back. And he's going to be so juicy when we get him back, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And you know what? I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's officially post Armor King reveal day. So, it's Memorial Day when I'm recording this. So, it's a big deal for me. I love Armor King, and I'm absolutely happy I get to share this character with you guys again. Toodles.